Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my week 3 wrap-up for Horror Mayhem, which was Cosmic Horror Week. And Horror Mayhem is a month-long reading event created by the Bookish Bryants with a lot of great co-hosts, which, as always, will be linked down below, including myself. And for Cosmic Horror Week, I managed to finish 3 novellas and 1 short story. And then after I finish talking about those, I will let you know what I'm reading for week 4 for Folk Horror Week. So let's start with the short story because it's by H.P. Lovecraft, which is the name that comes to mind when you think cosmic horror. And I read one of his stories this week, which was The Color Out of Space, which is about a meteorite that hits the Earth on a farm. And the meteorite is this really strange color that is not a color that we know on our world. And it kind of emits this color, and the meteorite is taken to be researched, experimented on, but the effects of the meteor and the color are long-lasting on this farm, and things are slowly changed. People are slowly changed by this color from outer space. And this was a really good story. H.P. Lovecraft has been hit or miss for me. Some stories I didn't like, some I have really liked. This one, along with Whisper in the Dark. Probably the Whisper in the Dark was my favorite, and this Color Out of Space would be my second favorite so far. So pretty good. Like the idea of a color being menacing, this unknowable color to us. And I still want to watch the new movie adaptation, and I will watch that soon and get back to you on what I think. The audiobook that I listened to for the week had 2 novellas in it, and that was A Lush and Seething Hell by John Hornor Jacobs. Just 2 cosmic horror novellas, and they were really interesting stories that explored some hard topics. In the first novella, The Sea Dreams, It Is the Sky, it takes place in South America in a dictatorship. A woman is trying to find out more about a poet and a book, which is a really interesting setting, and it could have been very exciting, thrilling, but it kind of fell short for me. It seemed a little bit slow. I mean, John Hornor Jacobs has very good storytelling, but more needed to happen. It was just a little bit too slow and too boring. There were some kind of gross moments in both of these stories, but overall a little too uneventful. And then the second story, My Heart Struck Sorrow, I like this one quite a bit more. This one really showed Jacobs' talent for storytelling, and this one is about a librarian who is recording songs in the deep south. When the first audio recorder was made, and the people are like fascinated by this new invention and being able to hear their voices back. So it's a little bit of a period piece. It tackles racism in the Deep South at that time period, and it is really soaked in music and culture and was a very entertaining story with its moments. This one was a little bit creepy. The Sea Dreams, It Is the Sky, I gave 3 stars, and The Heart Struck Sorrow, I gave 4 stars. And then the last novella that I read was The Worm and His Kings by Hailey Piper. And this was my 5-star read for the week. It was such a great novella. And it had great cosmic horror elements. This one is about a vagrant, homeless woman that goes into abandoned subway tunnels because that is the last place that her girlfriend was last seen and known to be. She's staying there, and there is this spot in the subway that is empty. It's clean where everything else is dirty. There's nothing there. It's like a spot of nothing. And she sleeps close to this, and eventually she sees something very strange down in this tunnel that leads her to a whole nother world going on in New York City that nobody else really knows about. Hardly anybody knows about. And it is way better than even I was imagining. I've heard people saying how great this novella is, but I had no idea. It's so, so good. The underground, claustrophobic, dark, closed in thing, these otherworldly cosmic happenings. It is so, so good, and very much impressed, and can't wait to read more Hailey Piper. I've loved everything I've read from her so far, so I will continue on. See if that continues. That is everything I read for Cosmic Horror Week. And now I'll let you know what I'm going to read for Folk Horror Week, Week 4. I'm only going to read 1 novella. I'm going to take it easy on myself this week. And I'm going to be reading The Balance by Kev Harrison. I've already read the first chapter. It's taking place in rural Poland, and it is already off to a great start, and I can't wait to read more. The reason I'm only doing 1 book, where I had more planned, is because I still have arcs I need to work on, and if I do have extra time, I would like to read more short stories from these collections that I started this month. Maybe actually finish a collection, get it off my currently reading list. So that's what I'll be working on this week. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them. And I will be back very soon with another book-related video. Thanks. Bye.